And in this class, he was explaining about learning how to fly an airplane. He said the guru is like a flight instructor. Flight instructor accompanies the student in the airplane many, many times until he feels that the student is ready to fly solo. This is called flying solo. I like to tell this story. Many years later, I met one devotee in Mayapur who was a flight instructor. He told me this story about one of his students. The instructor felt that this student was now ready to fly solo. So one day, it was the day for the student's lesson, he said, "Today you're flying solo." The student said, "No, not possible. I'm not ready. No, I can't do it. No, absolutely not. Forget it." The instructor said, "Don't worry. I'll always be in contact by radio. If there's any question, I'm in contact. I'll instruct you what to do." "No, no, I can't do it. No, 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 I can't do it." "Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can." Finally, he convinced him. He convinced the student to fly solo. So he flew up, he flew around for some time, and he came down, he landed, everything was good. He stopped the airplane, he got out of the airplane, he ran to this instructor, devotee. He threw himself at his instructor's feet, and he said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have taught me such a lesson." Not only the lesson about flying, but the lesson about confidence. So he was grateful. Srila Prabhupada, when he spoke about flying and flying instruction, his point was that at one point, every single one of us must fly our plane alone. We all have to fly solo. When it comes to the end of this life, then we have to fly solo. So that means every day of our lives, our preparation for that day, and every day of our lives, we get indications. If we are open, if we are sensitive, we get we get indications that that day is coming. Every day that we get some small pain in our body, that's a reminder. This is a material body. At one point, this body is going to break down. Every day that we see some living entity dying, that is a reminder that one day we will also die. This body will die. Every day that we read Srimad-Bhagavatam and we read about the foolish conditioned souls and their unfortunate ways of dying, and also about the devotees and their heroic passage, not death, but passage beyond death. Every day that we engage in Krishna consciousness, we are preparing ourselves for that time when we will be going solo. Every day we hear from Guru, from Vaishnavas, Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, Vakya, Hridaye Korya Aikya. We want to imbibe Shravana manana, and then nididhyasana. Nididhyasana, it's the digestion process, right? Hearing, thinking, reflecting on, and then digesting. So that's what we want to do with Srimad-Bhagavatam. We want to digest, we want to imbibe, we want to live the Srimad-Bhagavatam. So that is the invitation that we are getting. Nigama kalpataror galitam palam shukamukad amrita drapa samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasam alayam mahuraho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. We're being invited to drink the nectar of the Srimad-Bhagavatam. Which is what? It's the ripened fruit. Galitam palam of what? Of nigama. What is nigama? Nigama means Veda. It literally means that which is rooted, the root. Nigama, that which goes down. The root of the tree of Vedic literature, like Rig Veda. Then, eventually you get the fruit. Our practice should be aiming toward that relish of Srimad-Bhagavatam. That is our aim. So in such passage as this, reading about the demigods and the demons and how they're fighting, what I find interesting about it is that there is a ritual character to it. But this is so far away from the sort of violence which goes on today. We live in an extremely violent age. Extremely violent. It's such that we become blind to it. The violence which goes on in slaughterhouses is very carefully enclosed behind closed doors. Imagine, if you will, that a law would be instituted that slaughterhouses are not banned. They can go on, but they shall be made of glass. That means it would be open to the public. People would be seeing what goes on in the slaughterhouses. And if people would be seeing what's going on in the slaughterhouses, would they just go on saying, oh, it's okay, that's all right, that's how it is, that's life? I don't think so. I think that would change. I think people would start questioning. More and more people are questioning, but not enough. In this country, of course, many people question this, and this is good. But throughout the world, some 70 billion animals are being slaughtered annually. 70 billion animals. I don't know what that is in crores. It's a lot. And people think this is normal. This is the problem. The problem is people think this is normal. This is not normal. So this is what our Krishna consciousness movement is about, is waking people up. Jeev jago, gora chanda bole, kota nidra jao maya, pisha chira kole. Waking people up to their sleeping condition, to the necessity. What is the necessity? To stop sinful activity. That's what human life is about. In this purport, Srila Prabhupada gives us a bit of cosmic geography, which would not be so easily taken on board by modern